Hey guys, this is Phrost, and today I'm going to be bringing you some League of Legends gameplay of me playing Taric, the support class. I'm going to be playing Taric as support, and I've got in my team we've got an Ashe, a Katarina, a Misfortune, and a Talon. I'm going to be laning with Ashe. We're going to be following me. I'm not going to be really talking about the rest of the other game. I'm just going to be talking about me and support. So support basically is, well, it's in the name. You just support the other team. You support your team. I'm going to be laning with Ashe. So basically, the tactic is for me and my friend who is playing Ashe. We're over over Skype. We're going to be basically. I was saying to him, you'll be taking all the creep kills, and I'm just basically just going to be supporting you through that. And I think on this lane we had Katarina and Kassadin, so it was pretty tough to start with, but then it starts to get better and better.
30 seconds.
So I start with Dazzle. I'd only get one on that first, and then just stack your heal and your shatter, because the Dazzle stun duration only is 1 to 2 seconds. It doesn't stack each. The stun doesn't increase every time you stack the skill. So I'm just going to be getting my imbue, which heals me, and every time I hit someone, it reduces the cooldown. So if I'm hitting minions, which I'm not going to be, it'll reduce the cooldown quite a lot. My shatter is a shield. Well, it's an aura which increases the armor of me and nearby champions. So Taric's quite tanky. He's quite a tanky support. Well, he can be played as full AP. So his dazzle and his imbue and his shatter does a lot of damage. Or you can be played as a support. So basically, you use your dazzle to allow your ranged AD, which is going to be Ashe in this game, to get the kill. I mean, this is my first time playing him as this role. I usually play him as a tank because of his shatter is just his shatter is just so good because it just gives you so much armor. There's not a lot to talk about in this phase of the game. Like I said, I'm just allowing my my Ashe just to get all the minion kills. I'm going to be getting gold per 5-second items anyway. So as long as she gets a lot of minion kills and kills on the way, she'll be fed and right as rain for when the mid game comes from when we are in the mid lane. I think I'll go AFK here for some reason. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So. Good start. Here I am. I'm back. Hooray! I'm back. I'm back. And because she's taken a lot of damage, I think it's kind of maybe not the best situation for me to get dazzled first. But it all depends on the situation that you're in. Really, you can't really expect to know what you're going up against unless you're in a pre-made or like in a ranked, because you can see who you're against. Some pinging action up on top here. Yeah, I am using LOL replay, so the health won't be as accurate as it is. Just bearing that in mind. Yeah, I have clairvoyance and clarity because I haven't played Taric a lot as supports, and he doesn't have a lot of mana to start with, especially because I've gone boots, ward, and a health pot. I've gone for a ward first, so I don't have to, because at level 4 is probably the best time to plot a ward. It's probably around here. The best place to put it is probably on these pebbles, on these two pebbles here. So it has overlook of dragon, and it has overlook of this path here. So that's why I've got the ward for, and a pot obviously to keep me healed. So I don't have to keep healing myself. I can just keep healing my teammate. So my Ashe is taking a lot of hits at the moment, so I'm having to use Clary and heal her quite a lot and use my dazzle to keep them away because she is quite low. She insists to stay in the lane, so I'm having to heal her quite a bit, which is fine. The only time that a support like Taric, or you have Taric, or you have Sona or Janna for example, this could work. This composition could work with any of them, like Sona or Janna or Soraka. The only time you should be last hitting minions is when your AD carry is out of the lane, or they just can't reach it, or they just can't get to it. Especially if there's those big ones with in the cannons. They're quite important to get to because they give you like 30 gold, so it's quite good to get them. If your AD carry can't. You know, like I said before, the heal on the cooldown on your heal is quite long. It's a 17-second cooldown. So, and that's why it's passive. If you look there, Taric's basic attack reduces immune cooldown by 1 second, 3 seconds if attacking an enemy champion. So every time I hit a minion, it gives you 1 second cooldown reduction. If I hit a champion, it's 3 seconds. So it's quite good. That's why it's got a long cooldown. But I'm not going to be hitting a lot. That's why I'm going to be getting some cooldown reduction. You'll see me getting that later on. I'm going there for a dazzle just to get a little bit of a poke on Katarina there. I'm taking quite a bit of hits from Kassadin since he's got a silence and a slow. And my Ashley's still staying back, just popping her volley, just poking with her volley, and just getting the last hits on minions. The support mainly, if you're playing it like this, which is just letting your AD carry get all the minion kills and things like that, etc, etc. You're basically like an overprotective mother over your child, where you're just going to be protecting that AD carry for the rest of the game mainly. Because you want your AD carry to be pulling out as much damage as you can throughout the game. So you'd probably be focusing on keeping her alive, or keeping. Since we have Misfortune and Mid, I'm going to be keeping them both alive mainly. Mainly be keeping an eye on them mainly, because Taric can be quite tanky, and I think he does go quite tanky with Frozen Mallet and Brutalizer and things like that. Like I said, there's not a lot to talk about in games like this. That's why it's quite hard to commentate on a lot of games, due to the fact that you have to actually get a good game for it to be exciting. And it's just a pain in the butt to do. Bluntly said, but yeah. But I like doing it, so why not share it? Yeah, you can, with your chat, you can, it is an aura, but you can activate it to do AoE damage. But the aura effect is diminished when you use it. Not a lot going on, just me supporting my Ashy while she's taking a bit of damage. She's not taking a lot more damage at the moment. And she's nearly level 6, which is her big Ashy arrow, which she can stun. So I'm telling my Ashy just we're planning on a gank with her Ashy arrow, because she's nearly level 6, so planning on getting Kassadin, because then I can use my dazzle to stun, because when Katarina does her ultimate, which does a lot of AoE damage, if Ashy arrow stuns Kassadin, we can focus him. And when Katarina comes in and does her ultimate, I can stun her with mine. So we will be able to focus Kassadin quite a lot, and be able to get the kill. Just gotta talk about what's going on top as well. Yeah, Singed and Teemo. Is Teemo moonwalking there or something? Yeah, the LoL replay is quite buggy. You'll probably, yeah, like that. You'll see him doing the crab, or like people running through walls or something. It'll probably be getting a bit. It might get a bit weird, but it's the only way until the actual official League of Legends replay is up, which should be after Dominion, which will be good. I keep telling my Ashy to do not do a hawk shot, since I do have clairvoyance. Reveals a small area of the map for your team for 6 seconds, which is very good for a support. You don't really need it on anything else except as a support. Most of the time I would go clarity and clairvoyance, especially with someone who's got mana cost. Yeah, all supports have mana, so it's quite good, especially if you're against someone else with mana like Ashy. I'm not sure why Kassadin keeps silencing Ashy, due to the fact she's just going to be attacking. Excuse me, that's very rude of me, excuse me. Now I do have my ultimate, and so does Ashy. I've just been able to pop Clary, so we're both full on mana. So we're discussing on when he does reveal himself. There goes the stun. I do go for the stun, but then I decide to do stun Kassadin, and for for some reason I just stunned Kassadin. I'm not sure what was going on. I didn't think I was thinking properly, and our plan previously did not work because I didn't stun Katarina, and like you just saw, it killed Ashe. But if it did work, I would have. She would have used her ultimate to. Stun Kassadin, and then I would have been able to stun Katarina. We'd be able to get a kill on maybe both of them. But with his ultimate, Kassadin's ultimate, he's able to blink a short distance, which is very good. He's very good at escaping. I'm just popping my ward down now, since it is level 6. It's a good time to use it, since people would be lane jumping, and there's not. And I did see that there's no one up top, so. Well, yeah. While I am pointing back, I'm just going to say, yeah. If you look on the map, you will see it just looks over that path. So if there was a jungler, I just do it there, just as because it does look over dragon, and it gives you a good warning if someone comes from mid or top to come gank bottom, which I doubt it would have happened anyway. But I just put it there because precaution anyway, and it's good for a jungler if you do have if your team doesn't have a jungler and the enemy team does have a jungler. They could be going for your jungle,